In today's video, we're going to take a peek at the lovely little town of New Hamburg. I'm Matt Rooney, and you can keep watching for more of the best of Waterloo Region. New Hamburg lies on the outskirts of Waterloo Region in Wilmot Township. It's really the last stop along Highway 78 before you head on to Shakespeare and then Stratford. This place is one of my favorites in the region. It's got some awesome restaurants, good schools, the perfect touch of nature, amazing homes and properties, and a great small town feel supported by the classic architecture. Real estate here is on the rise, but you can still get a little more bang for your buck than other parts of the region, largely due to New Hamburg's location. I, for one, would encourage anyone looking for a home around here to strongly consider this town. It's beautiful. Right through the heart of New Hamburg runs the Nith River. The Nith originates in the northern part of Waterloo Region, heads out to Perth County, and then makes its way back to eventually empty into the Grand River in Paris. It also attracts a ton of other wildlife, which has created some great views for the 9,000 or so local residents. Among the many small parks and trails in town, you can find Hinks Park with some playground equipment for the tykes, William Scott Park with the largest working wooden water wheel in North America, and the Township of Wilmot Arboretum, a great place for family and wedding photos. When searching for homes, my clients always have a list of questions and concerns, but knowing what the options are for their kids' educations is always top of the list. New Hamburg is home to 3 elementary schools: Forest Glen Public School, which I believe runs from JK to grade 8, Grandview Public School, which goes kindergarten to grade 6, and from the Catholic School Board, we have Holy Family School. And when it's time for high school, the kids will likely head over to Waterloo, Oxford, which just so happens to be located in town. Due to the size of the town, the schools are all pretty accessible. For instance, if you lived on the north edge of town on, say, Hostelletter Street or Hostelletter Road, your kids would attend Forest Glen, which puts you at about a 5-minute walk or a 1-minute drive. These things are important to a lot of home buyers, but don't worry, your realtor will be able to tell you everything you need to know about the local schools and their districts when you're looking at new neighborhoods. The next time you have some spare time or feel like a country drive, you should think about swinging through New Hamburg, and when you do, make sure you check out one of their many great restaurants, travel the main streets to see some original architecture, or visit the local butcher at the Oak Grove Cheese Factory. The Puttycombe House is a gorgeous building that has been around since 1868. In 2004, it was converted into a restaurant, spa, and inn, and has since been offering up some amazing food in a casual fine dining setting. A few years ago, they added a banquet hall in an architectural style that perfectly complements the original building and is now a spectacular spot for weddings and events. If you head downtown, you'll find a few more options, but I strongly recommend you visit the Scran and Dram Scottish Public House or the Imperial Market and Eatery. Both offer up amazing food, a great selection of drinks, and outstanding service. If you've seen any of my other videos, you may know that in addition to my love for beer and spirits, I also have an affinity for tea. Well, the Imperial offers up high tea from Tuesday to Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. in their beautiful historical building. This town really has it all. In addition to the small town charm, they're also flush with all of the modern amenities one hopes for when looking for a home, like the 2 major grocery stores, the LCBO, or the beer store. They also have a relatively new recreational complex. The state-of-the-art 163 square foot multi-use facility offers up 2 NHL-sized arenas, an aquatic center, an active living center, the Optimist Youth Center, meeting rooms, an indoor track, 3 full-size soccer fields and 2 mini fields, an accessible playground, and a splash pad. The real estate here is pretty diverse too. There are century homes galore, large and small properties, townhomes, farms, and new subdivisions too. As I mentioned earlier, the competition for home buyers out here isn't quite as strong as other parts of the region, and I chalk that up to New Hamburg's proximity to the 401 or even to the jobs in the heart of the region. However, those willing to make the 20 to 25-minute commute are wise to do so, as home prices here are still on the rise. It's pretty plain to see why I love this town so much. You get the best of all worlds, close enough to the city life to not miss any of the hustle and bustle, but close enough to the country to enjoy a lot of nature. New Hamburg has everything I would look for in a place to call home. There's plenty of schools, parks, and things to do, and the locals here love their town. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tour as much as I did, and I'll see you next time as we keep doing our best to show off the best of Waterloo Region.